Rated E for everyone.
We set certain guidelines of the type of player we want on our team. Yes, ability is a given, of course, but ability without character will lose. And we made that a premier qualification for our players. Also, I relied extremely heavily on our college scouts during that period of time. If we're thinking about a trade or a free agency, as it is now, I rely heavily on the pro player personnel department. On draft day, it was very much of a consensus. We wanted players with a great work ethic. That was important. We wanted players who were resilient, because there are going to be some crushing disappointments that's occurred, that don't start pointing fingers, that are able to bounce back and not lie there in the fetal position because something went wrong.
Well, coming in as an expansion team, we had more draft choices in that those first couple of years. So we really wanted to build in that first year around the draft. And we waited until the second year to see how our football team was before we went out into the free agency market, and then we went into that market and tried to pinpoint some players that could make an immediate impact on our football team. But all these people coming together, there was one thing that I wanted to make sure they all understood, and that was the game is won and lost on physical toughness. And we didn't win many games that first year, but we were a tough outfit, and that was the springboard from which everything else came.
Coach Levy said it right. Character, you have to have character guys, because in the long run, you're going to go through some ups and downs during the season. But I think you have to look at the background of players and make sure they fit basically what you're asking them to do. You know, the draft is kind of a unique deal. There's a lot of talented guys out there, but you got to make sure the player fits when you bring him there so you can get him going early. And sometimes in the draft, people say, well, why did they draft that guy? Well, because of what you're going to do offensively or defensively. He's going to come in and hit the ground playing.